Good evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024. We're back with another episode in the London Green save. And we're only doing one game today, guys. It's only going to be one game. It's the Jos3h game. I'm already at the date. I'm already ready for it. We've had a friendly in between games, between this week and the last episode. And we actually lost 4-3, but we did put in a pretty decent performance. Pretty close game. Again, it seems like we were struggling to actually get the ball, get the shots off, and get the ball in the dangerous areas. So what I've done with the tactics, is this next game, we are going to give it a go with the shoot on sight on. Shoot on sight is on. We're going to try and get the ball basically into positions where we can have a go a little bit more often. And that is what we're going to do. There are going to be some changes because in that friendly, a couple of players played some really good games. So I'm going to make a few changes to the lineup. Anderson is going to come in for Larson and play. Dean Hanna is going to come in for Morling and play. And then we're also going to make two changes to the wingers and the attacking mid. So Sunderman comes in. He's played a lot of games for us in the past. Hasn't played much this season. Not Buldeo. Sam Allen. And on the left is going to be Joe Jones, wherever he has gone. Am I missing him? There he is. There he is on the left-hand side. These are two players that are obviously very, very, very well suited to this their positions. So hopefully by playing them, I will not be, I don't know, sacrificing anything. Harry Crane will go onto the bench because he is still a pretty useful player. And so will Talmash, because I do want to see if Talmash could come on and potentially make an impact, just potentially. The reason Anderson is also playing is because he's getting a little bit sad that he hasn't played so many matches this season so far. In fact, I've actually kept to the same centre-back pairing this whole season until now. And we haven't actually kept any clean sheets. So, maybe I've left it a bit late, a little bit few too many games. We're going to give it a go. Extended highlights, please. And we're going to see if they form a nice pairing. Duncan goes inside to Easthope, who goes forward to Allen. And we've got, like I say, two wingers out there. Papakostas has been doing well on the left-hand side. I actually think his growth in that position is quite commendable. He's doing quite well. But we are playing Joe Jones in there to see just if playing him does have a good impact. Because if he does, it would feel a little bit silly to just stick with the starting 11 the entire time and never look for something that could work a little bit better. If we do play other players and they have an absolute blinder, 2 or 3 games, really good form, and they deserve their chance, they deserve an opportunity, and that's what I'm kind of going with. Evans back to Rogerson, and he puts it over by quite a way from not very far out, so that probably shouldn't have been. Oh, that's a goal kick. Okay, so the possession is struggling a little bit, but it's very early. Only 9 minutes. Let's see where we stand after 15 or 10 minutes or so. Looks like we're mostly struggling. 58%. 57. There's our first shot. Still 58. So the match momentum is very much against us here. Jos3h are doing the business. Let's see if we can counter that a little bit. Bring Sunderman back. Maybe even just play like a 4-4-1-1. See if that works. If they've got the better possession, we'll go to cautious for a minute. Just for a minute, and we'll see if that works. Okay, that looks like it's gone out for a corner. I wasn't even watching the highlight. We're going to see if this does bump our numbers up just a bit. An extra midfielder in there, perhaps a little bit more control in the midfield. Now, Richards on the ball goes back to Rogerson, who goes to Ibekwe, who looks like he'll probably go backwards. He does indeed. Back to Gahey. And that is the end of the highlight. Well defended. We do quite well at keeping our shape and defending the corners. Easthope. The ball forward. Gilbert's there. It's an open net. It's an open net. Gilbert. Easthope with another assist. Gilbert gets on the end of it. Lovely stuff. 1-0. And it does feel like a little bit of a smash and grab. Or, potentially it feels like the tactical change has worked. And we won that free kick. And from that, you put the ball forward, you put it into a dangerous area, and you get your dangerous players on the end of it, and you end up scoring. So, yeah. Duncan on the ball goes back to the goalie. Alex Payne has had a few games in goal now. We are still yet to keep a clean sheet, I do believe. East Hope finds Sunderman. Lovely. A bit interesting. I don't really think Sunderman likes playing all the way at the back. Not all the way at the back, in the midfield. He's probably more of an attacking player than that. But I'm kind of happy to try him out in a different position, try out different players. If we're going to play centre mids, it means that other players also have an opportunity. For example, Norman Baldeo will have another chance to maybe come in. Mohamed's there and it's all straight at the goalie. Good stuff from the wingers though. East Hope, Allen on a 7.0, East Hope on a 7.2, Gilbert on a 7.3. You can basically tell the game is going well if your attackers are on a 7.0 or more. If they get the green mark on the 7.0, they're playing well. If it goes 6.5 and below, they're having a pretty, it's not so much a good game. They're having a bit of a bad game. Anywhere between that 6.5 and the 7.0, sorry. Just regular. They're just having a good game, a regular game, nothing special. They haven't really affected the game as much as they might like, but they're playing well. They're doing their jobs, stuff like that. Jones clears it, and I would have thought that'd be the end of the highlight, but it doesn't actually look like it will be just yet. Nope, there we go. It is indeed. Oh, and would you look at that? That feels so harsh. It feels so harsh. I finally give Joe Jones an opportunity at left mid. I give him a run out in the starting lineup. And that's what he gets for it. Tackling has been disappointing, so stay on feet. Interesting. Okay. Okay, that's an interesting one. If Anderson comes in and we do keep a clean sheet, I'll be very impressed. I'll be very happy. Gilbert gets in the way of that shot, will go out for another corner. Because Probets and Larson have been playing together at the back all of this season so far. So if there was suddenly a clean sheet with Anderson coming in, you can't really say like 100% it's because of the change. He is playing a 6.8 right now. It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Why is Crane struggling to meet the pace of the match? Well, you've only just come on, to be fair. I'll give him a bit of encouragement, see if that helps. East Hope finds Allen, who goes backwards. Down to the right. Yep, there's Mohamed in. Get central. I want Mohamed to kind of get back into position there. That was quite poor. I'll be honest, that was quite poor. The free kick was not used very well. Anderson wins it back really nicely, though. Allen inside. Sunderman's there. Finds Allen. Yes, lovely pass. Keep going, Allen. Find a cross. Okay, he goes himself. That's fine. I think the wingers have actually got the instructions not to shoot as much. But Crane, look at that, 6.6. He is struggling to meet the pace of the game. And they score from a free kick. Well, that feels a bit harsh. Feels a little bit hard done by. But, we score free kicks every now and then, so you can't really complain when it happens against you. Possession-wise, it's still quite even. Even, like, potentially drop back even further? Maybe? I don't know. I don't really know. Really know. They've only scored from a free kick, to be fair. So maybe there's no real need to... lovely interception. No need to, like, kind of drastically change something because of that. Well done, Allen. Keep going. Keep going. Dribble was on to keep going there. Sunderman inside to Mohamed. Back to East Hope. Finds Sunderman again. Does, but has to go backwards. That's all right. Probets goes forward. Mohamed, I think, is offside. He shoots it. It goes over. It's a free kick because he was definitely offside. Okay. Mohamed not having a great game. He's been our go-to striker this season, but he's not having a great game so far. 6.5 for the wing-backs is actually the worst rating of the bunch. Allen, East Hope, and Gilbert, however, are all having a good day out. What do we want to do, though? Really are pushing quite up high, aren't they? Playing a high line. They're playing quite a high line. I'm going to quickly hit pause. Okay. Need to make a few changes here. I think Easthope drops back in there. Gilbert's not really a midfielder. Sunderman is. Pucky comes on for Gilbert. He swaps with... Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay. Shoot less often, dribble less, hold position. Easthope. Take more risks. More direct passes. Get rid of that dribble less for Sunderman because he's not the worst of that. Okay. We're going to see if this works. It's only 1-1. However, noticing that they're playing such a high line, I think there's an opportunity for our wingers and our striker to potentially get in behind. We can distribute over. And shoot on sight. Okay, there we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see if this works because they are, like I said, they're playing that high line. So we might be giving up a little bit of possession. However, it doesn't really bother. Duncan clears it to Gahey. Don't let him shoot. Oh, good save. Good save. I think we will give up a bit of possession. However, we might be able to hit them on a few counterattacks. Duncan goes over the top. Yeah, no, that was a bit aimless. Okay, they're playing around the back a little bit. Like I said, we are willing to give them a bit of possession and hit them on a counter. Ekwe goes over the top. Blackman is there. Finds Evans, who... Oh, good save. Good save from Payne. I think Mohammed should come off at some point. He's still at a 6.6. Gone over from Guinchar. Okay, well done, Mohammed. At least putting in an effort there. They're through. It's missed. Oh. Still need to try and contain a little bit. You know, we can't just let them repeatedly break through the attack. Duncan towards Crane. He can't quite get there, but he can chase it down. Finds another cross. Allen is there. Oh, he's just gone over. Just. Okay, East Hope in. Lucky again, we're just going a little bit aimless, but Mohammed does find it. Gets blocked. Right, so Larkspur on the ball, moving forward. Blackman is on the ball, finds Gahey, and that's the end of highlight. Nice, okay. Possession has dropped a little bit, as predicted. But not really in like too much of a dramatic way. I think potentially... Oh, well done, Crane. Look at that. Look at that. He's just going. Good save. Good save. I mean, that's a little bit of direct play that I'm a big fan of. Just drive at them. Dribble more, cross more, stay wider. Well, he didn't stay wider, but he did dribble more, and that's good. East Hope, ball in. Crane jumps. Gahey jumps. Hannah gets it. Okay, no, the ball was cleared. Fine. Struggling to get shots on target. Yeah, but we're struggling in general to take shots. Let him shoot. Well done, Crane. Lovely interception. Now, on the counter. Let's go. Let's go. This is exactly what this game plan was for in the second half. Crane, fine. Oh, he's gone past his man. Now he finds a pass. Tucky into Mohamed. Back to Sunderman. Gets kind of like half tackled, but keeps the hold of the ball. And now it looks like we're genuinely just... Oh, one ball over the top. Mohamed's there. Oh, it's off the post. Off the post. Goes out for a corner. Counter attacks. Does seem like potentially it could work. You know, they've got the possession that we're after. Sunderman, good effort. Good effort. Kane goes long. And Anna should clean that up. He does. Nicely done. He goes long as well. Sends Crane after it. There we go. That's it. I was going to say, they are playing from the back. Mohamed, what the heck? That was from like 40 yards out. Went for a crazy long shot. I don't mind that. Makes a corner. 20 minutes. Okay. East Hope whips that one in. Corners are, you know, I do feel like there's more of a chance of us scoring from corners this season than in previous seasons. And the XG is climbing. We've actually had more shots on target than they have now. And the possession stat isn't really that dramatic. You know, it's not that bad. The last change has been made. Talmash will come on only for 15 minutes or so. Let's see if he can get up to pace, get himself a goal. He didn't have the best start of the season. We actually dropped him. And now that we're playing a single... Well done, Payne. Now that we're playing a tactic with just a single striker, it's hard to kind of say Mohamed shouldn't be playing. Because he's been banging them in. He's been putting them in. And that's kind of all we're really after here. Anderson goes to Hanno. Goes back to Anderson. There is no clean sheet for Anderson. But it's not been a bad performance. He's at 6.7. He's actually outperformed Proberts so far. Duncan, look for Crane. He does. Crane, however, gets tackled. Evans on the ball. Right, well, Kelleher finds a good pass. That's a good pass. Our defence has been a little bit bamboozled there. Okay, they just let that one go. I was very confused why no one even went to get the ball there. We're going to sit on defensive at the end here, still working on just playing on that counter-attack. Behind for a goal kick, behind for a goal kick, behind for a goal kick. That's fine. 30 seconds to go. Whip the ball in. That's a bad header from Balasas. Comes out to Harry Crane. Talmash is there. Can't get the header off. We don't have a cam to follow up because we've got the extra defenders. 10 seconds to go. Is there a chance? Either side at this point. Gahey goes back. 5 seconds. No, I don't think there will be much. However, East Hope. No! East Hope makes a good interception, but we are not given the chance to take advantage of it. East Hope with a very good performance. 7.2. Really, really good. Gilbert as well. 7.3. Who was the next best? Crane and Taki did well coming on. 6.9. Clearly made a good impact. In a game that, to be fair, they dominated. And they had a better XG, more shots, if less on target, more corners, higher pass percentages as well. So, I'll take a point in a match that we probably should have lost. And it does seem like that is becoming a theme this season. Unlike last season, where we lost quite a few games or dropped from winning positions, dropped points and kind of let points go. This season does seem to be a little bit of the flip side. 4 to 5 weeks. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jones. I finally gave him an opportunity and gets injured, and I feel really bad about it. Well, he'll have to drop, won't he? He'll have to drop out, and we'll have to go back to Papakostas as our go-to left winger. I think Crane on the bench isn't the worst thing. Anderson, that was a good performance. Let's take a quick look at the average ratings here. Team Holloway is really good average rating. He's got to be starting, doesn't he? What to say, he shouldn't really be starting. 6.9, yeah, 6.9. Brad Morris as well. That's pretty good. We go specifically to the goalkeepers. Way better than the others. He's only played 2 games, got a better, higher rating. Conceded per 90 minutes is also the list. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to Brad Morris for a few then, and see how he fares. Stephen Mann he's on the bench. He hasn't really had an opportunity yet, but that's okay. And there we go. That's all it's going to be for today, guys. I've got 3 friendlies to play before the next episode, where we play Newbury, which is going to be a big game because they are the team above us. Peckham Town could go top if they win their game in hand. And Elmstead, I mean, look how tightly packed this league is. Really is crazy. It's 2-point gap, 1-point gap. Look at how many teams are on 13 points. That's crazy. We've really got to try and keep going the way we're going. We can't afford to lose games. Drawing games, not so bad. We just got to try and not lose games. And at the minute, we're doing well at that. We are doing well at that. We lost 1 game. It was to Peckham. We shouldn't have lost it. It is done. Thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it so far. This season has been a bit of a different one in the way that I'm just recording a big old block of episodes and trying my best to kind of work the game out a little bit more detail. As promised with the poll that came out a couple of weeks ago, I'm saying we're going to have a few less games per episode, but we are going to have a pretty deep dive focus on the game. And I feel like I'm doing that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I shall catch you next time.